Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making grilled tilapia fish and chips. If you like to see how this recipe is achieved, please stay tuned. So for this recipe, I'll be using 2 tilapia fish. They're already cut and clean, and I also make some marks on the fish, some incisions so the fish can get easily cooked. You want to make sure you do that. And I'm also going to be using chips that I have at home, and these are oven chips, chunky oven chips. So that's why I'll be grilling them in the oven too. So the first thing I want to do for this recipe, I'm going to be marinating my fish. I'm just going to be adding 1 tablespoon of olive oil to the fish. I'm just drizzling it all over the fish. I'm also going to be adding curry, about a teaspoon of curry to the fish. And I'm also going to be adding ground ginger to the fish. So you want to use whatever ingredients you have at home that fits your taste and preference. I'm just using these ones because this is what I normally use for marinating my fish or chicken. So I'm just adding a little bit of paprika to it. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of basil. And I'm also going to be adding a little bit of parsley because it has a nice aroma to the fish. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, please support me by subscribing to my channel as I upload new recipes every week, and I will be glad to have you in the Moga's Meals family. And I'm so excited to say we have 200 subscribers in the Moga's Meals family. Thank you every one of you that subscribed. I'm happy to have you in this family. Thank you so much. So I just added a little bit of dry thyme and fish seasoning to this, and this fish seasoning is very nice. Trust me, you can check for it. It has a very nice taste and aroma to the fish. So I'm just drizzling it all over the fish. And I'm also going to be adding black pepper, and I'll be leaving the description of the ingredients I'm using on the description box so you can check the ingredients there also. Now I'll just be adding a little bit of chili, though it's on a mixed herbs can, but that's chili. And I'm also going to be adding a little bit of salt, and I'm also going to be adding light soy sauce to this. I'm just drizzling it all over. Like I said, you could use whatever ingredients or spice you have at home. I'm using 2 soy sauce, so one is light and one has a darker color. You can see it looks so dark than the first one. So I'm just drizzling it all over. I'm just going to be using a little bit of stock cube, not the whole one. I'm just removing, you can see the remaining one, I didn't use the whole one. And I'm also going to be using my special ingredient for marinating, honey. I love how this had taste and sweet taste to fish and the chicken. Whatever you're marinating is quite good. It gives it a very sweet taste. So I'm just marinating it, and now I'm just going to be rubbing the fish to make sure each part of the fish gets a bit of all the ingredients that are in the pan right now. So I'm just mixing it together, making sure all the ingredients go into the front and the back, the places where I made the cuts on the fish. I'm just putting some of the marinade on it, and I'm just gonna be rubbing it all over until I'm very sure they are properly marinated and the ingredients are spread all over the fish. So after doing this, I'm just gonna leave the fish for a while and allow it to rest. You can see each part is properly coated with the marinade and with the spices. So I'm just gonna cover it with a tin foil and allow it to rest for 1 hour. You can pop it in the fridge. You can keep it for 2 hours, 4 hours, or overnight to make sure the ingredients get into the fish very well. But I marinated my fish for about an hour or an hour 30 minutes because I want to eat them so quick. So right now I'm just preparing them for the grill. I'm using this rack in the oven. I just put some tin foil on it, and now I'm just going to be placing the fish directly on them, and I'm still mixing the fish to make sure they get some of the ingredients from the marinade before I place them in the oven. So I'm just rubbing it all over the fish to make sure it looks good and it's properly sauteed a bit. So this is how the fish looks like before I'm going to grill it. It's properly marinated, all the ingredients are in it. So I'm just going to place it in the oven. You can see my grill is on. I'll be grilling both sides for about 20 minutes each, so you want to make sure you time this. So I came back after 20 minutes, and this is how my fish looks like. You can see it looks a bit dried. It's properly grilled, so I flipped it to the other side, and I'm also adding some of the spices from that marinade. I'm just using my brush to rub it all over the fish to make sure it has a lot of ingredients in it and spices. So I did this again, and I'm gonna grill it again for 20 minutes more. So after 20 minutes more, I came back. You can hear my alarm just ring. I came back and I checked the fish again, and it's looking all cool. I'm just gonna flip it again to the other side to make sure it cooked again for about 10 more minutes. So right now I'll be adding my oven chips into the oven. I just put them on some tin foil in the other pan in the oven, and I'm just gonna be cooking it for about 10 minutes. But I was in a hurry and I was so hungry. I actually put them in the bottom side in this video, but I came back and I put them in the upper part because I was so hungry and I wanted to eat. And right now you can see how my chips look like. This looks burnt and I was like, oh my goodness, my chip is burnt. But it can work, it's cooked. So I'm just flipping it to the other side. It looks good though, it's cooked, not properly burnt, but it's okay. So I'm just flipping it, and I added a little bit of salt, and my chips is good to go. And I'm just gonna leave it a bit in the oven for about 2 minutes. You can see my fish, it is ready, trust me. So this is how my fish look like, this is how my chips look like. It looks good. Get a closer look of my fish. It tastes yummy. I'm having it in some stew. If you've not seen my grilled chicken stew video, you can check the previous video. It looks good. This fish tastes yummy and it's delicious. Thank you for watching.